back. Thanks for coming back. Look at that for a sunset just over to the right hand side. Oh my goodness, we are in paradise. There's no doubt about that. So where are we going? Downtown Paphos. That's where we're going. And of course we're going to bump into the Nantwich crew and of course our day man. And you never know, there might be some people coming from Newcastle as well. If you see us sitting in the Pelican restaurant, by the way, please come over and say that big hello. It would be rude not to. Don't be thinking it would be rude to interrupt us. And if you want to take a seat and sit down and chew the fat, perhaps like our Sir Andy, and of course his girl, Lady Sarah, why not? Yeah, big shout out to you guys in downtown Bolton, and a big shout out to some of the guys that come and watch the show every single day. If your name is Lord of the Jake, yep, promotion, because I think he's a character indeed, that's for sure. A big shout out to Sir Daniel, and of course the girl is always right. That's his girl and our girl, Lady Sherry Wright. Big shout out to a girl in downtown Krakow, that's our Anastasia, my superstar. And of course a big shout out to the partner in her crimes, Dr. Tomas, their son and my great friend, and of course he's destined to be the greatest lawyer in the world. That's our Sir Bart. I bet he's hanging out in downtown Krakow in his brand new penthouse apartment, and I bet he's dreaming about spinning the wheels on his Audi Quattro. But be careful, young man, because you're not a lawyer yet, not fully qualified, and of course your mum is not only a lawyer but she's a judge, and she might be bringing that hammer down on you very hard indeed. So what can we talk about today? I tell you what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the brand new website that's coming online very soon indeed. We've got some great ideas, and if you've got some ideas, by the way, drop it in the comments, or for those of you who've got my personal contact details, drop it in an email, drop it on Facebook, drop it on WhatsApp, because we'll take your comments on board, and maybe you can think of something that we have not thought about. Anyway, what's it going to be about? Well, obviously about Marika and me, and of course downtown Paphos. There'll be a page on there which will link you through to some of the businesses, in particular some of the restaurants. You'll be able to book a table or two, and hopefully they're going to allow us to give you a discount or a discount code or something like that. So don't forget to keep coming back to the little channel known as Marika and me, because in about 6 weeks that little website is going to go live, and there'll be an awful lot of ways that you can interact with us. For example, you will be able to request a shout out, a birthday shout out, an anniversary shout out. I'll even call your cat in if that's what you want, and all you have to do is gift us €10. If you want a special video, perhaps you got married in Paphos, perhaps like Lady Heather, and of course our Sir Steve will come into Paphos very soon indeed. So you'll be able to commission a video like that. So basically they started off up in the old town, in the town hall. That's where they did their vows, obviously, and posed for pictures outside. Then they went down to the Rikos beach and posed for pictures and all those kind of things. And then they went for their evening meal to the Pelican restaurant and had a meal to die for, obviously. And then they went back to their hotel, and then there was probably some romancing. I mean, we're not going to go and film that bit, but if you want that kind of video where we mash it all together to bring back those memories, or a special video for someone in your life, you'll be able to commission that video as well, and that will only be €29. What a bargain, absolute bargain. Of course, you can also join us via the Superstar membership on Buy Me a Coffee. Again, that's how you can gift us a coffee or two, pop some benzene in the tank to keep us driving around making these videos, especially for you. But there's going to be a lot more than that on the website. There's going to be win a holiday competition, so you'll be able to purchase a ticket for chump change, and it'll be limited to a very few people, so the odds of you winning are very high indeed. And that will be an all expenses paid holiday to downtown Paphos, and we'll put you up in a rather nice apartment or a hotel. We haven't decided what we're going to do yet. Your flights will be included, and we're even going to give you your spending money. Yes, yeah, it's going to be like one of those TV program holiday giveaways. And of course you will be coming to downtown Paphos, and if you wish, well, if you're stupid that is, you can then come and hang out with Miss Oching Grasiviala Booth, who just happens to be the most beautiful woman in the world, and of course the idiot in a blue hat and a pair of sunglasses. That's Mr. Paul. So, what we're going to be doing tonight, I tell you what, there's a new superstar in the downtown Cape of Paphos Harbour. So he's going to be appearing on camera, obviously, in the next video. So don't forget to come back and see who he is. He's a boy who used to be on the block, then he left the block, but now he is the new kid on the block, Jenny. Yes, he is indeed. Central Paphos is where we are. Perhaps if you want to buy an MG, but of course they're all electrified these days. But apparently the reviews are very, very good. So, you know, when we build a Marika and me mansion, courtesy of you guys helping us to fund it, obviously, I'll get some of these things put on the roof that produces free electricity. And then, of course, my mind might change towards electric cars, because if you're producing free electricity and your car runs on electricity, well, that would have got a good car to buy, wouldn't it? I wonder if you can buy an electric Mercedes S-Class. Yes, you can. It's called the EQS. And you know what? It doesn't look bad. For those of you who are curious to know about the Jaguar, where is the Jaguar? Well, it's up on stilts at the moment in the workshop. The wheels are off. One or two has some little imperfections in them, shall we say, and they are being done up as we speak. Then the auto electrician, he's the greatest auto electrician in the world, by the way, is going to have a little wiggle around with the smart alternator that appears to be not quite so smart. And I'll bet you this chap in downtown South Wales who's thinking about that, because unfortunately someone's hit him in his car, and he just happens to be the greatest Land Rover Jaguar mechanic in the world, and his name is Lord of the Lee. And of course a big shout out to his gun, his honeymoon gun, and they're coming back to Cyprus very, very soon indeed, by the way, to celebrate a big birthday in downtown Ayia. So I hope that the Jaguar is ready, because we want to blast down and have a blast in downtown Ayia with Lord Lee, Lady Vicky, and of course the princesses, Princess Kaylee, and of course Princess Layla. So I bet he's wondering, if I could fix his car, he could fix my car. Sounds like a plan to me. Now, you may have noticed that the camera is not bouncing around quite as much as usual. Why is that? Because the boys from the Black Stuff have been in town. Do you remember that programme many, many years ago? Perhaps I'm giving my age away. But there was a gentleman in there called Yoreth, and he used to take the crew around all over the world, wasn't it? And he was tarmacking roads, and I think he's spending the rest of his life in Paphos, because slowly but surely they are doing a lot of the Black Stuff in and around Lower Paphos, certainly. So that's good news for people with cars, and bad news for Mr. Paul, because then they won't be damaging their suspensions and all those kind of things. See? There's always a plus and there's always a minus, isn't it? Now, Lady Andrea, guess what shoes I've got on today? Don't forget to come back for the next little episode, because I'll be showing you them on camera, and we'll be having a competition in the Paphos Harbour with that new superstar to see who is wearing the cheapest shoes. There's another little cryptic clue, especially for the guys that come back quite often. You may have worked out who it is. Well, he's back on the block. I'm pretty sure if your name is Debbie Llewellyn, he's going to have a little chuckle, especially for you. Big shout out to some of the guys who come and go on the Paphos little channel known as Marika and Me. If your name's Lenny, so sweet Caroline, a big Cali Nicta to you, and to that man in your life, Lord Nigel on the big guns. When you're coming back to Paphos, that's what we want to know. And of course, who else is coming to town soon? Well, let me think. Yep, there's a couple in downtown Liverpool, and they're coming to Paphos soon. Big shout out to Stephen and Kathy, who will be waiting for you in and around the Pelican restaurant. If you see us, come and pull up a chair and let's chew the fat. I'd like to do a big thank you to some of the guys that keep the channel afloat. If you're in downtown South Wales and your name is Sir Jace, there's a girl in your life who always likes that little bit of brightness. That's why she tunes in, and sometimes she watches 10 episodes at a time. Oh my goodness, she really is a glutton for punishment. That's our girl, Lady Whitney, and we'll be waiting for you very, very soon indeed. And the question is it a Volkswagen Golf you're driving or not? It's certainly a Volkswagen Group product, but I think it's a Golf. If I'm wrong, it could be a Polo. Get back to me and let me know. We have a little game, as you understand, those of you who are listening in. They now and again send me like a 7 to 10 second clip on WhatsApp of them driving a car. And we don't give much away, by the way, and I have to try and work it out within around about 30 seconds. It's a bit like Countdown, isn't it? Do you remember that program? Yeah, here we go. There's a zebra crossing. I spotted the young lady, but the man in the black Mercedes didn't. Or perhaps he just didn't care. Let's let these guys go. It's always good to be courteous, isn't it? And sometimes you get a thank you, or sometimes you might get a bottle of water. But either way, in this case, we have all lost. I think it's a British thing, isn't it? Most British people always thank you, whereas other nationalities just seem to growl at you. So sometimes we should get out and bite them, or perhaps reverse over them. Anyway, only joking. That's the Veronica Hotel on the left-hand side, by the way. And who stayed there last year? Let me think. Yes, Sir Lee of the Jackson. And of course, he's coming back to Paphos with the crew very, very soon indeed. Where are you staying, Sir Lee? Drop in the comments. We could be waiting underneath your bed, especially for you. Right in front of us now is the Olympic Lagoon Resort. And I've got a feeling that there's a girl coming to stay there from downtown in South Wales. And her name is... Let me think. My brain is struggling to remember. No, it's not. Rachel Jeffries. We're looking forward to seeing you very, very soon indeed. And don't forget to bring the man who's got a big static caravan where you escape for a couple of days every other weekend. We're looking forward to seeing you on the downtown Cape of Paphos promenade. Perhaps you'll be waiting for us in the English Rose Cafe. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't spit with rain like it did the last time. In fact, it got quite heavy, did it, for 10 minutes? But luckily, we were inside having a drink and a chat or two. So, this is Hotels Road. This is the final ascent into the main downtown Cape of Paphos promenade and harbour area. And everyone's been very careful because you may have noticed there was a sign on the side of the road showing a speed camera. So somewhere around here is a little van parked up taking pictures of us if we're doing naughty things. There he is. See? There he is. He's probably supping on a frappe, looking at that sunset thinking, oh my goodness, what a fabulous job. He doesn't do a lot, does he? No, he just sits there and makes sure that no one comes and switches the camera off. That's the Amarby on the left hand side, 5-star luxury resort. Who stayed there recently? Let me think. Ooh, I know, a girl who had a very, very special birthday indeed. That's our girl, Lady Sue, and of course the partner in her crimes, our Sir Dave. And who's coming there next? Well, let me think. Another Lady Rachel, and of course she's bringing with her the man with the Cheshire Cat grinning smile. That's our Sir Jace, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you very, very soon. We've not seen you for a year, even though you've been on 5 holidays gallivanting around the world. But hopefully you'll be jetting into Paphos in about 6 weeks or so, isn't it? So please, please come and join us every single night in the Cape of Paphos promenade and harbour area. Some updates coming up on the right hand side. They are putting the canopy area up now, like the park area, as you can see, and I believe they're going to put a roof on it as well, so that'll be nice when we're in the peak of the summer, won't it? On the left hand side, by the way, it's all finished and all the pavements are nice and smooth, and they're going to put up these metal things, these posts, and the idea is they stop us parking on pavements. But in Cyprus we believe pavements are meant for parking on. Pedestrians are supposed to walk round us, you know. It's very, very uncivilised. What is going on with this mayor? That's what I say. Get him out and let's get a new one, because he seems to be able to park absolutely everywhere, whereas we can't. He wants us to go and pay for parking. What a stupid, stupid idea. Downtown Paphos is coming up. You're going to get a spectacality of the view. There's a bit of blueness about. The sky is blue, the sea is blue. Mr. Paul, guess what? He's dressed head to toe in blue. Oh my goodness, Paphos promenade is packed to the rafters. There's not going to be any parking on there tonight. Oh dear. So don't forget, if you do like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and please don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos. And of course, if there's somewhere that you'd like me to go, drop it in those comments, gift us a couple of coffees or two, and that video will be coming very, very soon indeed, especially for you. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. My God, it is busy, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. Oof. We're going to have a great, great night tonight. Let's get this big boy lit up while we're thinking of that superstar in downtown Wiltshire. Of course, that's our Baron cigar. Oh, yeah. That is lovely. That is lovely. But don't tell that accountant, don't tell Lady Victoria that you're going to buy some super duper 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 cigars. Otherwise, well, you might be getting a slap round the back of the head. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very, very soon indeed. Now, there's the black Mercedes in front of us that had no concern for the lady at the zebra crossing, but yet he wanted to stop the world to allow his daughter to get out of the car. There you go. It's called lack of respect, isn't it? Never mind. We'll get a gun out and we'll shoot him a little bit later. One final big shout out, by the way. There are two gentlemen in downtown damp and dreary South Wales. Downtown Cardiff. They're known as a couple of pains, and of course that's Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon. When are you getting on that big bird, boys? And don't forget in your hand luggage to bring lots and lots and lots of cash, because Miss Otching was Stevie Halabooth and the downtown Paphos Mall are waiting, and they really are waiting, especially for you. Let's let you get a great view into the harbour, and that's it. I'll say bye-bye. Ooh, one of those posts has been knocked over. Have you seen it? Bit of a competition there between Sir Daniel and Lady, oh, so sweet Caroline. They noticed that one or two of the posts have been knocked over, but you need to knock more over because the Jag is a very, very long car indeed. There we are. Zebra crossings. Give people a bit of courtesy. Is this chappie coming across? Yep. You go into the Paphos promenade and harbour. The son doesn't want to go. The mother's dragging her. There we go. And there's a car behind me honking its horn. There we are. Like I say, no respect in the world. We'll get a gun and we'll shoot them all that little bit later. There it is. That is the Paphos Harbour, and it really, really is waiting, especially for you. Now, let's go and get Dame Anne. Let's go and have some fun and games in the Pelican restaurant. I got a couple of big boys, by the way.